Salutations on the Knights of the Puzzle Piece table. My name is Sir Hintalot, and well, for those who have followed me for a while this year, you know that I do a quarterly gaming haul. And yes, I'm aware it's July 10th, not the end of September. But trust me, retro gamers will have their minds blown, like mine, like yesterday. I know it's been 10 days since my last gaming haul video. I think it's been 10 days. 12 maybe? I don't know, I lost count. But anyway, I have 5 games here that some might find, well, unreasonable, but there's one game, at least, that'll blow your minds. But we'll save that for last. So, let's get started with a gaming haul I've gotten so far this July. First thing I got here, well, for those who have watched this past Monday's video, Monday's video, I got the Game Boy camera. Yeah, it's a useless accessory, but at the time it was pretty interesting. Like, you imagine taking pictures on your Game Boy. It actually works, but good grief, it's really hard to focus the camera, especially since it's dirty. Well, hard to focus the contrast and lighting sometimes, you know, other bullcrap like that. And yeah, that's about it. Next game we have here, excuse the label of price, but Stuart Little 2 on PlayStation. I know, it's a weird choice of game. My gosh, this game is like I know some of you will think I got that I'm basically biased and I'm a Microsoft fanboy, and mostly a Nintendo fanboy, but before I got any of my Nintendo consoles, and even before I got my 360, which has the largest collection of games for that console, my first game console was the PlayStation. And this is one of the games I got for it. Honestly, love the game, but I can't get past the tutorial. Not because I suck, it's because the loading times are ridiculous. Like, I sat on my gaming chair for half an hour waiting for the first freaking cutscene. And then it took another 10 minutes just to get to the tutorial. Then I went to a black screen after I finished the tutorial, and it loaded and it waited 10 freaking minutes later, or 15 minutes later at that matter, another load screen. I love the game, but the load times are poop. Much like other PlayStation games. Anyway, the next game I got here is an Atari 2600 game, and for those who watch Angry Video Game Nerd, if you're old enough, and are a big fan of Angry Video Game Nerd, I got this game. WordQuest Earthworld. Just kidding, it's SwordQuest Earthworld. The label got scratched off a little bit, but oh well. SwordQuest has an interesting... It's not much of a game to look by today. Like, I got mine for $1 or $2. I can't tell because the label looks like a 1 or a 2 or a 2. I don't know. But anyway, SwordQuest had an interesting backstory behind it. Before tonight, SwordQuest Earthworld and other SwordQuest games that were supposed to be coming out. It basically had a competition where you can get an item that's worth $25,000. Not cash, but an item that's worth as much. This game had a talisman that was worth that much. Then the next game, Fire World, had a chalice, like old drinking cup. Third contest, which unfortunately never happened because, well, Video Game Crash 1983, had a crown made to the same price. But the game's a rare find, and even though it's called Waterworld, it's not the Kevin Costner film. But anyway, the Waterworld competition never happened. And Air World, well, that's all it is, air. It never happened. and the challenge and the prize would have been a Philosopher's Stone worth $25,000. Then the 4 winners would go back after the supposed Air World competition and win a sword worth $50,000. And this is the game that started it all. That whole big competition, the sword quest. Oh my gosh! If you're old enough to know about if you're old enough to watch AVGN, he's a bit of a swearer. He drops a bunch of swears and an F-bomb. But if you're old enough to watch AVGN, I would highly recommend a sword quest video. Very informative. Anyway, this next game, I won't go into much of the details of what the game was about because I haven't played it yet. But you'll find out this next Monday. It's a weird DS title that. Okay, the backstory. I won't get into the backstory of how I got this game because I'll explain that in the Monday's video. But for Nintendo DS, Goosebumps Horror Land. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I don't want to fall off my bed. I don't know much about this game. It just showed up in my bathroom sink. No joke. And then finally, this is a good backstory. I was at a resale bookstore called Half Price Books near where I live, and they have a game section, believe it or not. Literally, I was looking through the case. I was trying to find Super Nintendo games, GameCube games, or Game Boy Color games. Mostly the latter, and mostly Super Nintendo and Game Boy Color, because I don't trust resold GameCube games. They could cause a virus. Or any compact disc games, that matter. But when I saw this and it is in display, I literally could not believe it. And at such a low price, what I am holding in my hand is an N64 game, obviously, but not just any N64 game. One of the rarest N64 games ever made. Let me get a close-up for this. Dun, dun, dun. Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. For those who don't know, the cartridge itself is like, it's outrageous to find it by itself, but good grief. A cartridge copy is like $380 around $380. A complete in box copy is like $2,000. It's crazy. But the craziest thing is, if you want to buy it new, guess how much it is? $4,000. And I still can't believe and you're probably wondering, but Angela, how do you even afford that much money? I did not have to spend that much money. I kid you not, I swear on my, I don't want to say somebody's grave because that would be inappropriate. I swear on my life, I got the Sculptor's Cut for $40 US. I am dead serious. I still can't believe I got it for $40. Like, I got it yesterday for that much, for literally, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe I got it for like I think that's like 1% of the price? Yeah, for 1% of the whole price of a new copy. I'm literally dismayed. Like, I'm the proud owner of one of the rarest games of all time. Well, maybe for N64, but still. I'm not the proud owner of it. Now, I don't want to boast, but I didn't make this video to boast, I promise. I just wanted to show you guys, like, add-ons to my collection that I just couldn't wait till September to show you guys. I just couldn't. As you can tell. So, yeah, that was today's video. And in case you're wondering when Pokemon will happen, if you read in the description of yesterday's video, I don't remember if I said it also in yesterday's video itself, but Pokemon Part 2 will happen tomorrow. By the end of the day, by the end of tomorrow, there will be a video of Pokemon Part 2. I was gonna do it Tuesday. I was gonna do it yesterday, but the day I'm only able to do so is tomorrow. You'll see why. Let's just say it sort of will be like a field trip. That's all I'm gonna say. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like you're dropping the bass. Wow, wow. Give me a subscribe button, you'll smizzity smack. And I'll see you for the next video. Dude.